There is a secret buried deep within the fabric of existence, hidden in plain sight, waiting for the few who dare to seek it. A secret not of some distant myth, but of the very life you are living right now. What if I told you that everything you've been told about reality is a lie, a carefully constructed illusion, and the truth is something far more extraordinary than you ever imagined? Imagine for a moment that what you see around you, your world, your experiences, your relationships, is not the solid, fixed reality it appears to be. What if it were nothing more than a reflection, a projection of your deepest beliefs, desires, and fears? And what if you had the power to change it all simply by altering your perception, your consciousness, your very being? What would you do with that power? This is no fantasy or far-fetched dream. It is the hidden knowledge passed down through the ages by the wise, the mystics, and the ancients who understood the unseen forces that govern our lives. And it is a knowledge that until now has remained largely hidden, kept away from the masses, those who might use it recklessly, unaware of the profound responsibility that comes with such wisdom. In this journey, I will lead you through a door that has long been locked, revealing the ancient truths that shape not just the world around you, but your very existence. The keys to this door lie within you, waiting to be unlocked. But be warned, as with all deep secrets, the truth will not be given lightly. It will challenge you, shake you to your core, and leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about the nature of reality itself. As we embark on this path together, you will begin to see the world in a new light. You will discover how the universe, in its vast, mysterious expanse, is not a passive backdrop to your life, but an active participant in the unfolding of your personal destiny. Everything you seek, everything you desire, is closer than you think. The question is, are you ready to open the door and step through? But beware, the world on the other side is not as you have been told it is. It is something far more profound, far more malleable, and far more mysterious than you could ever imagine. And once you step through, there is no turning back. So, let us begin. What lies ahead is a revelation, a truth so powerful, so deeply transformative, that it could reshape everything about how you live, how you think, and how you interact with the world around you. But remember this, the truth is not just something you learn, it is something you become. And the path to that truth will demand your full presence, your deepest curiosity, and a willingness to unearth what has long been buried. In the depths of time, the ancients were the keepers of knowledge far beyond our current understanding. They were not merely people, they were the gatekeepers of profound wisdom, living on the edge of reality's true nature. Imagine civilizations long gone, whose voices still echo through the forgotten corners of the earth. Ancient Egypt, Babylon, Greece, and the mystical Far East, they held secrets that, when spoken aloud, were said to shift the very foundation of existence itself. Let us step back and look at a moment in history where the veil of the ordinary world was lifted. The Egyptian pyramids, for example, were not merely tombs for pharaohs. They were intricately designed to align with cosmic forces, their stones holding within them the frequencies of the universe. The great sages of India spoke of the subtle realms beyond the physical plane, describing a reality woven together by consciousness itself. In the temples of ancient Greece, initiates underwent rites that promised to reveal the ultimate truths, not just of the gods, but of the very fabric of existence. But as all things are prone to do, this sacred knowledge was hidden. It was not lost in the way we think, destroyed in a fire, or buried beneath the sands of time. No, this knowledge was veiled, protected by the priests, the mystics, the adepts, those who understood the peril of revealing truths too vast, too dangerous for ordinary minds to grasp. The world, as it came to be known in the Age of Enlightenment and beyond, turned away from these ancient teachings. Philosophers sought reason, scientists craved proof, and the spiritual journey became a forgotten whisper, tucked away in the annals of esoteric traditions. The knowledge was buried deeper, locked within ancient texts, written in forgotten languages, encoded symbols hidden in plain sight. Few could decode them, and fewer still dared to. Yet, there were those who persisted. The Hermetic Order, the Freemasons, the alchemists, they carried the torch, passing down fragments of the sacred knowledge, though shrouded in allegory and mystery. From them, we inherit pieces of the puzzle, cryptic truths hidden in the works of philosophers like Pythagoras, Plato, and Plotinus, minds that glimpsed the invisible threads tying together all of existence. But why hide such knowledge? Why keep it away from the masses? The answer lies not in the content of the knowledge itself, but in the responsibility it entails. To understand the deeper nature of reality is to understand how one can influence it, bend it, and ultimately reshape it. This is not a power to be taken lightly, for it touches the very essence of life and death, creation and destruction, light and shadow. So the ancients chose to safeguard these truths, passing them only to those who were ready, those who could wield them with wisdom and humility. To reveal these truths without understanding the consequences would be to invite chaos. In the wrong hands, such knowledge could unravel the very fabric of the universe. And yet, as centuries passed, the doors to this forgotten wisdom began to creak open once more. The great spiritual awakening of the 20th and 21st centuries has sparked a renewed interest in these ancient teachings. The secrets, once again, whisper to those who are willing to listen, to search beyond the veil and into the realms of possibility that exist beyond the known. Now, as we stand on the precipice of understanding, we find ourselves poised at the threshold of a revelation that was always within our reach. The question is, can we now unlock these ancient truths and use them to shape our reality with the same mastery the ancients once had? Or will we too fall prey to the same ignorance that caused these truths to be hidden in the first place? The choice is ours, and as we continue, you will begin to understand why this knowledge is not just ancient, but timeless, eternally relevant, waiting for those who are ready to embrace it. Now that we've traversed the corridors of history and peered into the long-forgotten vaults of ancient wisdom, it is time to dive deeper into the heart of the matter. The key to unlocking the mysteries that have been shrouded for millennia lies not only in what has been hidden, but in how we perceive what is right in front of us. The greatest secrets, after all, are often those that lie in plain sight, concealed not by their absence, but by their very presence. At the core of all ancient teachings is the idea of interconnectedness, an intricate web that binds all life, all energy, and all existence. To understand this is to understand the essence of reality itself. The universe, as ancient sages and mystics claimed, is not a random collection of matter. It is a living, breathing organism pulsating with energy and intelligence. Every element, from the smallest grain of sand to the vastest star in the heavens, is part of a cosmic dance. This idea echoes throughout various cultures, from the notion of prana in Hinduism to the Taoist concept of the Tao, the underlying principle that flows through all things. But what does this really mean? How do we apply this concept to our own lives in a way that transcends mere philosophical musings? Let us begin with the idea of vibration. Everything in existence, every atom, every molecule, every thought is in a state of vibration. The ancients knew this intuitively. The Egyptians, with their knowledge of sacred geometry and the harmonic proportions of the Great Pyramid, understood that the physical world was governed by mathematical laws that mirrored the vibrational nature of the cosmos. They understood that when these vibrations are in harmony, life flows effortlessly, like a river moving with grace and purpose. But when these vibrations are discordant, chaos ensues. The key to unlocking the hidden layers of reality lies in tuning our own vibrations to those of the universe. This is where ancient wisdom and modern science begin to converge. The discovery of quantum mechanics, for instance, revealed that particles are not fixed, but exist in a state of probability, constantly shifting and vibrating at different frequencies. In essence, the ancient teachings of interconnectedness and vibration are now being confirmed by the very fabric of reality that science continues to study. But there is a catch. Vibration is not just about understanding it intellectually. To truly tap into the hidden dimensions of existence, one must learn to be in harmony with this vibration, not simply think about it. This is where the practice becomes real, where the abstract transforms into tangible, life-altering power. It is a transformation that begins within, one might ask. But how does this affect me? What can I do with this knowledge? The practical application of this wisdom is where the journey becomes most intriguing. By consciously shifting our own vibration, we align ourselves with the greater forces of the universe. The act of tuning your mind, body, and spirit to the frequencies of creation itself is not just an esoteric concept. It has real-world consequences. Consider this. When you shift your internal state, your thoughts, emotions, and energy, you are, in essence, shifting the vibrational frequency of your reality. This is not mere metaphysics. It is an ancient truth that underpins all magical practices, all forms of alchemy, and all paths of enlightenment. This is why the mystics spoke of as above, so below, because the internal and external realms are one and the same, bound by the invisible threads of vibration. To further illustrate this, think of your mind as a radio receiver. When you tune to the right frequency, you begin to access the hidden dimensions of possibility that exist around you. These frequencies are always present, but without the right attunement, they remain just out of reach. The ancients, through their rituals and meditations, knew how to fine-tune their own vibrational frequency to align with the greater cosmic forces, whether it was to gain insight, manifest abundance, or unlock hidden knowledge. It is in this space that the true power of the ancient wisdom resides, not in its intellectual understanding, but in its practical application. But remember, to work with these energies is not to control them, but to become an active participant in the cosmic flow. It is a dance, not a war. Understanding this distinction is key to unlocking the full potential of what these ancient teachings offer. So, what remains hidden is not merely the knowledge itself, but our ability to perceive and interact with it. The veil that separates us from the hidden realms of existence is not impenetrable. It is simply a matter of perception. As you walk this path, you will begin to realize that the separation between what is known and unknown is not as vast as it seems. In fact, it is but a thin membrane, one that can be pierced by the right combination of intention, awareness, and action. In the depths of these teachings lies an even deeper paradox, the idea that to unlock the power of the universe, we must first surrender to it. The moment we release our tight grip on control, when we cease to force the flow of life and instead allow ourselves to be carried by its current, is the moment we begin to experience the profound transformation that these ancient practices promise. This is not the surrender of weakness, but the surrender of the ego, the small self that believes it is separate from the grand design. Take, for instance, the ancient practice of meditation. While modern interpretations often frame meditation as a form of mental exercise for relaxation or stress relief, its deeper purpose was always to transcend the physical realm and tap into the universal consciousness. Meditation was, and still is, a doorway into the hidden layers of existence, a means to attune oneself to the subtle energies of the cosmos. Through deep, sustained meditation, One can enter states of higher awareness, where the boundaries between self and the universe dissolve, and one becomes aware of their connection to all things. It is here that the veil between the seen and unseen becomes transparent, and the wisdom of the ages floods the mind. But the challenge lies in the consistency of this practice. The wisdom is not in merely learning the methods, but in continuously applying them to quiet the turbulence of the mind, to create stillness within. As the ancient sages of India taught, the mind is a terrible master, but a wonderful servant. It is only by mastering the mind that we can begin to hear the subtle whispers of the universe, those moments of divine insight that come not from the intellect, but from a deeper knowing that transcends the limits of the rational mind. To embody this wisdom fully, one must cultivate a deep sense of trust in the process. You must learn to surrender to the unfolding of life, trusting that the universe, in all its mystery, will guide you toward the lessons you need to learn, the people you need to meet, and the experiences you must have to grow. This trust is the foundation of the mystical journey, a journey where the answers are not always given in direct words, but in symbols, synchronicities, and the quiet moments of inner knowing. Now, you may wonder, how does one begin to implement this wisdom in the modern world? The answer is deceptively simple, by living in alignment with the principles of the ancient teachings. The ancient alchemists, for instance, spoke of the philosopher's stone, a mythical substance said to transform base metals into gold. But the true alchemy, they knew, was not in the external transformation, but in the internal one. The base metal was not gold, but the human soul itself, and the philosopher's stone was the wisdom that could transmute ignorance into enlightenment. This process of inner alchemy is available to all. It begins with self-awareness, learning to understand your own inner landscape, to recognize the patterns of thought, emotion, and behavior that hold you back. Through practices like mindfulness, reflection, and conscious action, you begin to transmute the base aspects of your being, the fears, the doubts, the limiting beliefs, into something purer, more aligned with your higher purpose. The practical application, awakening the power. Within the path to unlocking these ancient secrets is not hidden in a faraway temple or a forgotten scroll, but within each of us. It is the very fabric of our being, the energy that flows through us. Yet, to access this hidden power, you must first quiet the noise of the world around you and within you. This is the first step on your journey, cultivating stillness. Begin with simple practices, such as meditation or breathwork, to center yourself in the present moment. These practices will allow you to observe the internal chaos that often dictates your thoughts and actions. As you become more adept at this inner stillness, you will find that the answers you seek come to you not as a loud command, but as a gentle whisper, an insight that rises up from the depths of your being. Next, start to tune your vibrational frequency to that of the universe. The simplest way to do this is through gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful force that raises your vibrational frequency and aligns you with the abundant energy of the universe. Take a moment each day to reflect on what you are grateful for and feel the energy of that gratitude flow through your body. As you do, you will begin to notice subtle shifts in your reality, as though the universe itself is conspiring to bring you what you need. Another key practice is visualization. Visualize the life you wish to create and see it already unfolding around you. As you engage your imagination and emotion in this practice, you are sending out vibrations that attract the circumstances and opportunities you seek. This is not mere wishful thinking. It is a deliberate act of tuning your inner frequency to match the frequency of your desires. But perhaps the most powerful tool in your spiritual toolbox is the practice of surrender. This does not mean giving up or resigning yourself to passivity. Rather, it means letting go of the illusion of control. and allowing life to unfold as it should. Trust that the universe in all its wisdom is guiding you, and that every experience, every challenge, every moment of joy has a purpose in your growth. As we reach the conclusion of this journey, we stand on the precipice of a new understanding, a recognition that the mysteries of the universe are not hidden in the distant past or in the arcane symbols of long-lost civilizations. They are embedded in the very fabric of our reality, woven into the threads of our lives. The secrets we seek are not out there in the far-off unknown, but within us, waiting to be awakened. The question now is, will you answer the call? Will you allow the ancient wisdom to guide you, to transform you, and to reveal the infinite possibilities that lie before you? The path is there, waiting for you to step onto it, to embrace the unknown with courage and grace. For when you align yourself with the forces of the universe, you become an active participant in the unfolding mystery of life itself. So, take a deep breath, close your eyes, and trust that the journey has already begun. The secrets have been waiting for you all along. The veil is lifting. The time is now.